Let's take a look at the chart action for Enjin coin. Okay, so here's what I'm looking at. We're on the daily time frame right now. We had resistance, resistance, resistance. We had a downtrend going like this. We actually cracked that downtrend going up like that, but we weren't able to keep going and got rejected. So pretty much what I'm doing is two things. I'm readjusting this trend line right here to right there. But I also think we also might have a little trend line going from right there to right there because we did break this original trend line. So I don't know, I'm kind of looking at both of these lines right here. I think if we could break one or both of them, then that's going to be a bullish signal. But until we break these trend lines going to the upside, then I'm going to be looking at these levels down here, these previous support levels. Let's zoom out a little bit and take a look at this. Let's actually just go ahead and delete everything. We have support down here, support right here, and support right here. These two levels right here are what I'm looking at. Let's do some horizontal trend lines. One right here, and then one maybe somewhere right here. So I would be looking at possibly these levels. I'd probably do it a little bit up just in case it doesn't get filled. But I'd be looking at maybe 1.23 and maybe around 99 cents if you want to go a little bit more riskier, or if you think it's going to go down further. Though it wicks all the way down here to around 0.74. So I mean, it's possible it wicks down there to these levels again, if not even further. But there is a wick right here for that. I would probably go maybe something like this, where it's touching this one right here, this one right here, and this one right here a little bit more. And this one's sitting around 97 cents, 99 cents, like I was saying. And then this one over here is sitting at around 1.23. And the other thing I was saying, like I said, we have support down here, support right here, support right here. Let's do a trend line going to the upside, something like this, possibly. And I mean, it's possible that these lines, these limit orders, or these levels don't get filled because this trend line gives us support by the time we get there. So we could drag this up. If we look at this downtrend, we're watching this big uptrend, and then we have this downtrend until we break this downtrend going to the upside. I'm watching this support level right here too, and this level is sitting at around, let's do a price level, or a price target, or a price thing. This, what is it called? Let's do a price label, something right here, sitting at around 1.51 or 1.52 approximately, depending on where you put it. This is one cool thing about TradingView. They have these little price target or price labels, and you can put them right here just for easy, just to see where it's at real quick. But I do like that about TradingView. And then so in general, we are trending down, and I'm kind of looking at this level, and this level. Let's actually put some more. You could do on TradingView, you could hit control and drag these like this and actually create a new one and copy and paste it pretty much. And so we got these three levels right here, approximately, something like that. So these are the next three levels that I'd probably be looking at until we can break this level going to the upside. Right now we're sitting at around 2.31. If we do a ruler from right here, from where we are right now to the next one, that's like around 33%, 40%, 44, 56%. So if these levels can get filled, this would be a nice little move right here, as opposed to just buying it right here. But I'm not sure. Let's see. Take a look at the 4-hour time frame. We had support right here, support right here, and support right here. This is the smaller time frame, so let's do some more investigation. We had this trend line right here, and we're breaking it to the downside right now, and it kind of looks like there's a little bit of volume, but there's not really that much volume. So I'm not sure. It does look like we're breaking this trend line, though. I would probably expect it to continue to head down. Maybe do this resistance, this resistance, and this resistance. Let's do another trend line, something like this, and then we'll drag from the top to the bottom of that pattern, or channel, should I say, and then we'll drag that to the breakout, and we could possibly be looking at around 1.91 in the near future. I mean, just according to this pattern. There's also this little wick sitting around here. We wicked down over here. Let's do this again, control and drag with that guy, and we could get a target of around $2 as well. And then we have this one. We also have this one right here at around 1.91. So I don't know. These are the possible levels that I'd be looking at on Enjin as we go to the downside. I don't know which one is going to hold support, but these are just levels that I'm like kind of looking at. Or I mean, like I said, we have a wick down right here at this spot. We have a channel pattern going down to this spot right here, and then we have this support going up, sitting at right here at around 1.51. Then after that, we have support right here sitting around 1.25. After that, we have this level down here at around 96, 95 cents or 97 cents, 99 cents, somewhere around there. Let's jump over the total crypto market cap and take a look at this. All right, so I'm just going to delete everything and show you what I'm looking at. Basically, we have resistance right here and resistance right here, resistance right here. Until we break this downtrend, both of these downtrends going to the upside, then I'm assuming that we're getting pushed down and we're going to want to look at the previous support levels, just like we've been doing on the other coins. So the previous support on this one is sitting right here. We could do a horizontal trend line, maybe something like this, sitting at around 1.82 trillion. And I think once we get to this area, hopefully we could get a bounce and start moving to the upside or start breaking these lines going back up. But I think, well, and the other thing I'm watching is we have support right here, support right here. We actually broke this trend line right here, but we have another one to back us up. So we have support down here and support down here. Let's do a trend line from these bottoms like this. We could actually go to the weekly time frame. I think we did this on Bitcoin. So we have this bottom right here, and then we have this bottom right here as well. And I think this is lining up with that 1.82. Basically what I'm thinking is, or I'm hoping, let's actually delete this one for now, because this, we only need to focus on a couple of these for right now. We have this main one going down, and then we have this main one going up. I think hopefully we could get a bounce right here at around 182, start pushing back to the upside. And I've been looking at around 41K on Bitcoin. This kind of lines up with that area right there where we came up, came down, got a little bit of support, and then start pushing up. I'm hoping that we can keep on this uptrend, because this is pretty much the one of the last ones I think we might have. Well, I guess we have some other one, maybe something like this. I don't know. I think if we break this one, though, I think that's going to not really be good. I think we'll be looking at this, and we'd be hoping that we can stay above this line right here as opposed to getting right here and getting a lower low. So that's one of the main things I'm watching on the total crypto market cap. As long as this is going down, we can have bullish targets and assume that we're going to get pushed down, and kind of just look for those nice lower limit orders and kind of dollar cost average. That's what I'm trying to do. I think if we break this one going to the downside, we'll have to look at this one, and this level will be sitting at around, let's do another horizontal orange line somewhere right here, and this one's sitting at around 1.288 trillion. So I mean, this could be the next level that we might be looking for a bounce if we break this trend line. Like I was saying, hopefully we don't. Hopefully we get a bounce right here and start pushing back up at around 1.82 trillion. We're gonna have to wait and see. Let's see what happens. Let's jump over the chart to Enjin compared to Bitcoin. So here's one thing that I've been looking at. We had like a flag pattern, flag like this, broke out to the upside, and then we pretty much hit the target and started trending down. So we were targeting from the top to the bottom over here, drag this to the breakout, and we didn't hit the target perfectly, but we pretty much did. So right now what I'm looking at, it seems like we're trending down compared to Bitcoin. In general, if this chart is moving up, that's good for Enjin. If this chart is moving down, that's good for Bitcoin. So right now it looks like in the longer term, Enjin looks like it's doing better than Bitcoin, but in the short term, it looks like Bitcoin might be doing better right now. So the other thing I was looking at is we have support right here and support right here. Let's actually just delete everything, get a clear look. We have an uptrend like this basically. Until we break this uptrend going to the downside, then in the long run, it looks like Enjin's doing pretty decent compared to Bitcoin. Once we break this trend line going to the downside, then you're going to really start to want to look at Bitcoin more than you want to look at Enjin. And it'll just be Enjin going in a downtrend compared to Bitcoin, in my opinion, if we break this trend line. Right now, like I said, it just looks like some pretty volatile stuff. If we go into like the daily time frame, let's take a look at this. We also have an uptrend right here. We just broke that. Maybe that's why, because we were on the weekly time frame. Now we're on the daily. We're looking at this uptrend. We just broke that going to the downside. So in my opinion, it probably is better to be looking at Bitcoin right now until we break this downtrend going to the upside. In the shorter term, like I also said, in the longer term, it is looking pretty decent as long as we don't break this trend line, but it is possible that we do break that trend line. So I don't know, right now I'd probably be looking at this time frame, this daily time frame. I probably should have started it out like that, but I think this is probably the thing to look at. This downtrend, until we break that going to the upside, I'd be looking at Bitcoin. As long as this chart's going up, it's good for Enjin. As long as this chart's going down, it's good for Bitcoin. Right now it's trending down, good for Bitcoin. Once it breaks this line, it's going to be good for Enjin. It's going to be better for Enjin. Hopefully some of that Bitcoin money will start going into Enjin and it'll start pushing up. But yeah, I mean, what I'm thinking is maybe it'll push down, Bitcoin will be better, and then we hit this trend line right here. Enjin gets some support and that Bitcoin money starts flowing into Enjin. We start getting a bounce, and maybe there's like another little altcoin season or something like that. Maybe it starts bouncing out. That's why I like watching these charts, like these comparison charts, Enjin to Bitcoin, because if this is going down, I'm looking at Bitcoin. If this is going up, I'm looking at Enjin. And like I said, in general, I do have some Enjin, and we are still trending up like this. If we break this right here, then I'm going to look at Enjin a little bit less, or I'm going to look for support levels before I start really looking to wanting to buy Enjin again. But that's basically what I'm looking at on Enjin to Bitcoin, and basically my theory about it. So yeah, if we swing back over to Enjin, here's what we're looking at again. We have this channel pattern going down to 1.91. We have this wick down here, down to around $2. We have this trend line support level. Hopefully that'll give us some support at around 1.51. If not, then I'll be looking at these previous support levels down here. These are sitting at around 1.21 and 96 cents. If you guys like the video, hit the thumbs up. Also, if you want to support the channel, share the video on social media. Maybe it'll help someone else, or maybe someone else is looking at Enjin coin. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video though.